Smriti ma'am, just wait. Thumbs up.
I think because of time constant, no need to. No need.
We will quickly introduce you, sir. Please, sir. Yes, Smriti ma'am, over to you.
Good afternoon to everyone once again. Now it's time to understand intellectual property management for value creation, value extraction, and benefit sharing with Dr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, Head NRDC Technology Innovative Support Center and IP Facilitation Center, Visakhapatnam. Sahu sir is a technology intellectual property innovation management professional in academics, training, and profession with more than 15 years of work experience. Dr. Sahu has a Master of Science and earned his MPhil and PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University, New Delhi. He specialized in intellectual property rights and technological capabilities with special references to biotechnology innovation. Dr. Sahu is a recipient of Royal Danida Fellowship from the Royal Kingdom of Denmark on innovation strategy and IPR commercialization. He received his executive diploma from Copenhagen Business School, Denmark. Presently, Dr. Sahu heads the Intellectual Property Facilitation Center and Technology and Innovation Support Center at the National Research Development Corporation, Government of India at Visakhapatnam. Recently, he received the National IP Award from Government of India as the Best Technology Innovation Support Center in contributing to IP innovation and technology commercialization for the year 2020. Sir is a recipient of IP Excellence Award from World IP Forum in 2021 for IP education and training and innovation management, and received Global IP Convention Awards by GIPC during 12th Global IP Convention in 2019. He also received ASSOCHAM and IPTSE Award for the promotion of IP facilitation and innovation management in the country. He was recognized as one of the top 100 IP leaders from India by World IP Forum in 2018. Sir was the keynote speaker in UNESCO EdTech on IP innovation and educational curricula. We are indeed honored to have Sir with us today. I request him to take over the session, please.
Thank you, ma'am. And it is a great privilege for me to joining this program, although the program is digitally, but it is a time for all of us to meet digitally, and the physical become a challenge at this COVID-19. And I'm really grateful that you have given me this opportunity. And yes, my previous speaker and my next speaker, I analyzed them, and it is a time for all of us to connect the dots, mitigate the challenge, and also time. So topic is quite relevant, how we can, the IP, what we are protecting, how we can make a strategy in creating value and also extracting a value for that. That is the need of the hour, and that is the bottleneck India is facing today. How we can monetize intellectual property. That is the need of the hour as far as intellectual property is concerned. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir, you are audible, perfectly audible.
Okay, so friends, what we do and how I am useful for your activity of innovation management for the nation building is important. Being an IP facilitator, NRDC has been playing an important role in supporting IP, managing IP, and also commercialization of IP. That's our objective, that's our mission, that's our vision, and that we are today, we are doing qualitatively and quantitatively in the country. So I'll go extempo. You can run my slide because of the time, and you can go ahead with the changing of my slide one by one.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
There is no problem. I can take the session extempo. So today, when we talked about the Vishwaguru, we talked about 5 billion economy. India needs innovation, that innovation which create value to the nation. And that's the dream of Mahatma Gandhi. That's the dream of Prime Minister of India today on the flagship program of Make in India, Startup India, Digital India, Self-Reliance India. It is important for all of us to bring academia industry together, because academics is an institution where knowledge comes, and how we can transfer this knowledge into a process and product, have a IP, and also connect that IP into industry, so that industry come out with the indigenous product. That's the value chain. That's the value we can create. It is the time for all of us to realize the dream of Mahatma Gandhi, and we need to inspire for learn, inspire for, because academic leaders must have to take a leading role in reform, transform, and manage the ecosystem of innovation. That is the need of the hour today. And we have many programs from Government of India in various departments, from Ministry of Education, like Kapila, Ministry of MSME, Ministry of IT, Ministry of Science and Technology, all are talking about intellectual property. But if we, in real, if you see, in India, more than 900 universities are there, 11,000 engineering colleges are there, but still our IP-centric culture is lacking. If you can go ahead with the slide, you can go ahead. So it is the time for all of us to how create an enabling ecosystem of creation of the IP. That's Prime Minister of India talked about in various international forums. And also we can come out with our mitigate the challenge of the global innovation index. Still the second largest populated country in the world, our global innovation index is 46. How we can make collectively bring into a single digit, that is very, very important today. So if we want to create we have a IP, the extraction of value from IP is very, very important as far as the commercialization of IP is concerned. So how we will commercialize IP? We must have to create a ecosystem, and that ecosystem leverage the industry, connect the industry, so that we can fulfill the demand of the industry. And that's our collective goal to mitigate the challenge of United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. So in that respect, I will certainly touch upon some of the case study. Can you go next slide? Okay, so when we are talking about intellectual property, and for a startup, there are a lot of opportunity at the enabling flagship program of Government of India. We have a policy, we have a governance, we have an ecosystem, but we are lacking enabling ecosystem in the country. How individual inventor make his idea into a product, that is important. How TRL lab scale technology we can develop into a technology readiness level 7, so that we can create a technology, and that technology is IP protected. That technology has a demand in the market, and also there is a consumer behavior for that technology is also a good, and freedom to operate. So we are going to talk about innovation, and that innovation must be ready to the society. And when we talk about innovation readiness level, our innovation must be a technology readiness level. We must fulfill the criteria of all kind of nitty-gritty as per the market survey, so that there should be a demand, and our innovation will be reached to the people. And today, when we talked about innovation, there is a paradigm shift through innovation. And in the recent parliamentary committee report, it has been categorically told that IPR legislation is need of the hour, as far as the country need a stronger IPR framework in the changing paradigm of ecosystem of industry, when the industry is moving towards the IoT, blockchain, and machine learning, in which the artificial intelligence is going to play an important role in the annual growth rate of the India, and that has been reported in the Niti Aayog report. So my request all of you is that we must have to sensitize our institution, how we bring Lakshmi and Saraswati together. That is important, because institution is a place of knowledge, and knowledge must be acknowledged, and knowledge, the knowledge what we are generating must come up with protect, because protection is important in the knowledge economy, because we are in the WTO ecosystem. If our IP is protected, certainly there will be a demand, there will be investment, there will be a trust, there will be a freedom to operate in the market, and the industry can come and join hand, so that there will be no any kind of infringement in the market, because India has a great challenge of facing of this special 301 provision, plagiarism. So bringing Lakshmi Saraswati is nothing but the technology what we transfer from lab to the land, mind to the market. And some of the beautiful case study what we have done in the last 50 years is Amul, and that Amul connect to our heart. We can go to our early age, and this Amul plays a very important role in transferring technology from CFTRI to Kairat Milk Producer Union. Today, 20,000 ton annually, the infant food is coming to the market in the brand Amul Spray. We must have to realize, we must have to create value. And in that, can you go back the slide? So how we are bringing Lakshmi and Saraswati, that is very, very important, is you can see one technology, what we are transferring. Can you go to the next slide, please? Can you go next slide, please? No? Then next slide. Yes. You can see, can you, no. Can you go back? Yes. So the technology transfer, the IP protection, you can see from this photograph that one technology developed by the scientist who is standing right to me, an investor who came forward and took the licensing of that technology, what we are transferring, and that technology or the process is patented both India and Europe. It has a great demand because it has a great impact to the nation and nation building, and that's the extraction of value and creation of the value and bringing Lakshmi and Saraswati together. And that's our objective, that's our mission, that's our mandate. And I will urge you all, anyone need IP support, you are requested to talk to us, discuss with us. We have been supporting many IP to various universities in the country, not only in protecting IP, we are managing IP and commercializing IP. And that's the value we are creating for the nation and nation building. I am grateful that you have given me an opportunity. Because of the time constraint, and also next speaker is also on there on board, I don't want to kill his time. And certainly, I love to take any question. And certainly, I'll request the organizer to any kind of feedback, input, if you are getting, kindly get in touch with us. Certainly, if we'll collaborate, we can make the difference. And at this August presentation, I'll request the institution to join hand with NRDC, and you can sign a MOU. We can support your innovation ecosystem as a Government of India institution, not only in protecting IP, we can do many more capacity building program, technology transfer activity, incubation activity, value addition activity. That's our role, that's our mission. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. God bless you all. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you so much, sir. I know, though, considering time constraint and other, can we have a couple of questions, sir?
Yes, I will take question, and I will request you. Some of the data and information is there, so don't share my PPT. But certainly, any participant need my PPT, they can call me and take. I will send a PPT because we have done some of the technology transfer agreement. We have a some of the right they have. We must not disclose, but academics use. We are always there, and our door is always open. And I'll request you, Professor Smriti and Professor, for giving this opportunity. And please convey your management that we can sign a MOU. And we have signed more than 120 MOU with various universities in the country in supporting innovation, IP, incubation, technology transfer. And we are doing our best. And let's connect, make the difference. And collaboration, coordination, cooperation is need of the hour to mitigate the challenge at this challenging time. And we have also developed many tracing, testing, treating technology on COVID-19, successfully commercialized, and also we are exporting. That's our role, that's our vision, that's our mission. Thank you. God bless you. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for extending the opportunity. Let me ask you, how does NRDC could help academic institutions like us for IP filing?
Any citizen of India can take the support of NRDC. We take the application from you. We will do patentability analysis. If it is patentable, we will inform you that NRDC is going to file your patent in your name with our MPanel attorney up to the grant of the patent NRDC bear the cost. So we are not only facilitating, we are managing your IP, and also once we file the patent, we go for commercialization, looks for opportunity of licensing of technology. That is also one of the value addition you are getting.
Thank you so much, sir. And one last question. Why do you think there is very low filing in terms of higher education institutions in India? What is the main reason, and what is your take on it?
India, because we came from a traditional culture, knowledge is free. So the mindset of IP culture, because this has come through our WTO negotiation, and Indian academia is not able to accept because everything we feel free. But today, knowledge must be acknowledged. And academic institution particularly lacking in creating IP, because they are not interested, because the department is not serious. Because a professor, if he gives a publication, certainly he will get promotion. But for a patent, that kind of notion is not there in the market and in the department. That's why we are lacking. Now we need to change our mindset, and we need to change our institution towards IP centric, and also we can get more opportunity of collaboration in internationally, nationally, and regionally, so that we can create a vibrant innovation ecosystem in the country. And that is the need of our collaboration, cooperation, coordination.
Thank you so much, sir. Due to time constraint, definitely, but we would love to listen to your thoughts once again. In future, we are looking forward to seek your guidance, and definitely academicians, those who have joined from India, as sir has requested, please take benefit of the same. And I'll share email ID of sir as well with you, so that you can seek possible associations and you can take this association. So thank you so much, sir. I request Smruti ma'am to take it over.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Dr. Sahu, sir. Those were such interesting facts on IP, especially on the impact of technology, the paradigm shift through innovation, and the role of IPR in bridging the gap between academia and industry and its importance. Industries like Amul is something which we all have grown up with, and its example definitely makes us understand the impact of innovation and IP and the effect on the long-term health of a nation's economy. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time, and we look forward to have you again soon on our platform. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Moving on, friends, we have been joined by Mr.